Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing my birth Q&A. This is a very highly requested video. I did a poll on my Instagram. If you don't follow my Instagram, I will link it down below for you guys to go and follow. It's just Tara Shea with 4 E's. Go and follow me. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. But yeah, on my Instagram I got 80+ people, which is like so high for me. In like 20 minutes I got all over, I think I got like 200 and something poll requests for a birth Q&A. So that's why we're here. I have a bunch of questions that you guys asked on my Instagram, so I'm going to answer them for you. $1 million question is the pain out of 10 and did it hurt? Everyone asked me this. Obviously for everyone the pain is going to be different, and obviously I honestly went in there thinking, oh my god, like I'm not going to be able to tolerate the pain, but honestly overall my contractions, if you haven't seen my birth story video, I will link that around here somewhere. Go and watch that, and I'll also link it down below for you guys. But as I said in that video, the contractions were about a 2 out of 10 for me, and the overall labour, like with the pushing, the contractions all mixed together, maybe a 7 out of 10, just because the pushing was like the ring of fire. Honestly, that was the worst part, and the stitches as well, just because I was so scared of the needle, but it actually didn't hurt at all. So yeah, it was just more like the mental side of the mental side of being scared of the pain, not actually it actually hurting, because it didn't actually hurt. It was just more me thinking it's gonna hurt, and it didn't. That could just be me. It might hurt for you, but it just didn't hurt for me. How long were you in labor for? So I only noticed I was in labor, like actual labor, when I really got to the hospital, but I think I started noticing there were probably real contractions around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and I had him at 7 at night, so nearly 8 at night, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, oh hang on, no, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So around 15 hours I think I was in actual labour. I was at the hospital, and it progressed really slow. So well, it would have if I had my waters broken. So I was probably all up around 15 hours. So this is a really funny question. It is, how close were you to shitting? Okay, so I'm gonna be quite honest here. You do, like, it doesn't come out, but your butthole is like, well, obviously some people's will come out, but like it really was like pushing down there. And before I was actually pushing, I was like, I need to poo. Like I was like, I have to, and she was like, no you don't, the baby is coming. So yeah, it was so literally this close while pushing, but they do hold pressure on your butt to stop you from projectile shitting on them, pretty much. How did you emotionally feel after? I'm actually going to do a whole video on postnatal emotions. I felt in the moment, I felt so happy. I was like crying of happiness, and I felt really good, and I felt so empowered. But yeah, I will do a whole video on this because it is a very long and quite touchy subject for me emotionally, so I need to prepare myself to be able to do that video. But I will do that video when I feel prepared, because it's only 2 weeks postpartum for me, and it's still quite a touchy subject, so I will do it, but I just need to mentally prepare myself for it. Did you feel supported? 100%. My midwives were both so supportive. They were really they were like, oh my god, you're doing so well, and they're really supportive, but Josh was so supportive. I'm so thankful for him. He was just there and he was giving me water and he was just staring at me and just talking to me and rubbing my back, and he was just doing all the right things. He didn't annoy me one little bit actually, and I didn't feel the need to yell at him. I was quite calm and content, and I was like, oh, you just go and have a snack. But I did have a very chill labour. I was a very chill mama. So someone asked me this question: are you going to love the father of your child in 9 months time? 100%. I love Josh so much more than I did before. I have so much more appreciation for him, and how he is with Rory, and yeah, like how good of a dad he is, and a partner. I feel so much more connected to him now. It's just crazy. And my hormones are very high, and I'm just, yeah, he's been so good. The whole week he was home postpartum, he just did everything. He was like getting me snacks, water. He was just really good. And now the poor bugger is back at work and absolutely exhausted, and comes home sometimes to a screaming road dog. Rory is sleeping right next to me. He's a stage 5000 clinger. Mummy's boy. Did your birth go the way you hoped? 100%. The only goal I really had going into my labour was, I do not want an epidural. I was like thinking to myself, the only thing that I do not want is an epidural, and that didn't happen. So honestly, it went so much better. I thought I would be in a lot of pain, and I didn't think I would cope well with the pain, and I did. So it honestly went so much better than I thought that it would. And yeah, it was just amazing. Like I loved my birth, so I literally have nothing negative to say about my birth, because every part of it contributed to Rory and his safe arrival. And like I literally had nothing go wrong in labour, or the only thing I had an intervention was my waters broken, because they were so rock hard that they needed to be broken. It felt like a head coming out because they were that hard. But honestly, my birth was smooth. I loved it. I couldn't have done it, like pictured it any better myself. Like I could not have done it any better. The one thing that helped the most during your labour, I'm gonna do another video also in regards to this, but the one thing that really helped me during labour, or preparing me for labour, because I'll do both in the video, but probably Powerade. When I was pushing, Powerade was my lifesaver. And I liked, because I was birthing on my hands and knees, like I was up over the bed, and it honestly, Powerade just gave me like that boost of energy that I needed, because like I was like really pushing into it, and I think it was burning so much of my energy, and I just needed sugar. Like I just needed something to be able to boost me. So Powerade was my lifesaver in labour. But if you're talking to prepare myself for labour, probably raspberry leaf tea, which I will talk about in another video, which I will do soon. But yeah, there's so many things that I did up until labour and during labour that helped me. Would you recommend a drug-free birth? For myself, yeah. I obviously, when you get in there, you don't know what to expect, and your body could totally handle it so much different than what mine did. But the drugs are there to be used. If you need them, use them. I didn't see any need for myself to use them, but like if you need to use them, if you need an epidural, get epidural. If you need the gas to take that little bit of edge off, do it. Like there is nothing wrong with using drugs in the birth, because they're there for a reason. It's not just because, oh my god, I need an epidural. It's because you are in a lot of pain, and I know how much stress it puts on your body, because the next day after I've given birth, I was so sore, and I was like, all tensed. So obviously if you need it, you need it. So I'm not going to recommend a drug-free birth, but it was so beautiful and really empowering, but that's not the point of birth. The point of birth is so that you can cope with it and get your baby here safely. What is your baby's full name? His name is Rory Don, and he has my partner's last name. Yeah, his name is Rory Don. My nan told everyone that his name was after McDonald's, because me and Josh met at McDonald's, but no, it's not. So sorry to anyone who is misinformed, like my family. His name is just Don because I found the name Don and I thought it went, so that's why he's got that name, not because of McDonald's. How has he been eating and sleeping? He's actually not too bad. He's a very good eater. He latches really well. He's purely breastfed. And yeah, he's been a dream, honestly. He's not that bad, but he's very clingy. He sleeps quite well. He's sleeping right now. He slept for about an hour. Yeah, but last night he slept really well, and the night before that, but on the first night he was a terror. Will you transition to cloth nappies? I honestly haven't made up my mind yet. I think I would like to give them a go for daytime use. But I'm not really sure. I just really would like to give them a go and see how I like them. If I don't like them, obviously I can transition back. But I will give them a go, I think, because it's honestly, I've gone through so many nappies already, and I feel really bad, but it's honestly just so easy. But that's not really the point, is it? How is breastfeeding? I'm doing really well with it. Honestly, my nipples were so sore on the first few days. The pain makes me want to cry. They were so sore, but I am actually filming a video after this, purely about breastfeeding tips and stuff and how I'm going at the moment. But honestly, pretty good. I actually enjoy breastfeeding. It's really good. Were you scared finding out you're pregnant, financially, etc.? Not really. The finance side honestly didn't really get me at all. It was more like, oh my god, uni. I've had really itchy skin, that's why I'm scratching ever since postpartum. Honestly, I haven't had any, I hadn't had any doubts or anything, because we are in quite a secure financial position at the moment. We saved a lot of money as well. Honestly, babies don't cost that much. If you have the basics and whatever they need, you don't have to go above and beyond. I did go a little bit crazy, but I'm in the position to be able to do that. And also we're in the next month or so, we're actually looking at houses, and we have been for a while. It's just all about timing at the moment. Obviously we're getting everything underway, and we started when I was pregnant, obviously, but we needed to get everything sorted, and it's quite a long process to buy a house, but that is on the books in the next couple of months, which I'm so excited about. But yeah, honestly, it didn't scare me at all. That didn't even cross my mind, really, financial side of it, because both Josh and I worked, and I worked pretty much right up until I was 34 weeks or something. I worked up until, and I was in the financial position to be able to stop work, and I didn't get maternity leave or anything, but Josh is in a secure financial job, so it's very, it didn't stress me out at all. But honestly, you do whatever you need to do for your baby, so you make it work. That's just how it is. How is your body doing? I'm going to be doing a postpartum body update, but honestly my body has recovered so well. I've pretty much bounced back very, very quickly. The only thing is I'm a little bit delirious sometimes. It's very straining on your body. My body was so sore afterwards, but I'm only 2 weeks postpartum and I'm doing really well, so yeah. That is all the questions that you guys had for me. yeah, so I hope I got to answer most of your questions. I tried to answer them in as much depth as I could. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see any specific type of videos. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!